We have gathered at the baseball home of the San Diego Padres, Petco Park. Perfect game for Ryan.
He struck him out. Strikeout number 4,000.
Roger Clemens' son, Kody. But it goes much deeper than that. Roger Clemens, the 7-time Cy Young Award winner. His son is wiry and athletic, not built like Dad at all.
Definitely the most important thing about this All-American Classic. And just meeting with the kids really puts things in perspective, and they're the true heroes here.
To introduce you to that defense, you'll see them hit as well, but some athletes certainly. Kyle Dean, Mitchell Hansen, Ryan Johnson. Kody Clemens is out there at second base, getting to know the West offensively as they get ready to swing the bat. Leading off out of Colorado, Nick Shumpert. Mitchell Hansen, the Texan, is next. Chris Betts is followed by Greg Pickett, LMU commit. Devin Davis, Loyola Marymount. Ryan Johnson is the right fielder. Kody Clemens is the second baseman. Josh Naylor. Out of Mississauga, Ontario, north of the border, Brian Hayes, the third baseman. Caden Grenier, the shortstop. Kyle Dean, the left fielder.
Touching 97 miles an hour. And, you know, these young men get bigger and stronger. And the difference between you when you're 16 years old and 18 years old is profound as far as your strength and talent goes.
Kody Clemens to left field. Went after the first pitch, so we'll tell you a little bit more about Kody as we go on. You can imagine we might tell you who his father is as well. Meantime, we have played a pair of innings. It's all about the arms on the bump.
I almost hit a knuckleball. It didn't have much spin and sort of faded into him there.
Diving grab out there. A fine play at second base. Kody Clemens flashing some leather. Again, we told you coming on the air, he's not built like that, he's not an athlete like that, and he just proved it.
Well, I would go out on a limb to say that Roger Clemens could never make a play like that. He's not athletic like that, and I know it'll probably kill me for saying that, but this kid is a good ball player. I see him quite often in Houston. He goes to Memorial High School, very athletic, has good speed, a guy who can play a middle infield position.
A couple of Texans. You saw Burrows, the pitcher. Clemens makes the play. We send it down to Brett Dolan, father, son, the last name Clemens.
Absolutely, Darren. Roger and Kody Clemens with me. Last night, Trevor Hoffman at the banquet joked that the Clemens family's had 18 different boys come through this game. That's not the case, but Kody, your brother Casey was here a couple of years ago. Did he prepare you at all for this event?
He didn't tell me much. He just said it's just a great experience to come out here and go to Rady Children's Hospital, and what they do, perfect game, everything that they do is just a great thing. And you know, watching him on TV, it was fun watching him. It's kind of weird that I'm doing the same thing, just following him in his footsteps.
Now, Roger, you've had 3 baseball playing sons, all different skill sets and body types.
Yeah, they're all a little different, and you know, I take offense to what Daryl said upstairs. I mean, they did get a little bit of their athleticism from Dad, but I know not much, not on those kind of plays. But they're enjoying it, they're loving the game, and like I said, this is a pretty special event for all of them. I'm very impressed with the arms that are going out there right now.
How do you balance being a 7-time Cy Young Award winner and being Dad?
Well, just that. I mean, when the boys or their friends ask me baseball questions, we talk about that and the professional part of it, and then other than that, I'm throwing batting practice, and I'm just that. I'm just the dad out there and really trying to help the boys.
And Kody, finally, what's the best piece of advice your dad gives you, or what does he tell you about playing baseball and being a good person on and off the field?
He just is my coach. He does everything that has to do with baseball for me, and he just works with me every day, checks my swing, everything, fielding ground balls, make sure my head's down, everything.
There's the Clemens boys, and Roger's still talking about Daryl upstairs.
Did you hear that, Dale? I check his swing. Oh, God, I don't know what to say about that. I've seen you hit before, so I don't know if that's a good idea.
Speaking of counting, you can count the wins, but it'll take you a long, long time. 354 wins. But serving this father of 4 boys as a bit of a coach and showing you the kind of shape he is still in, he gathered all of the players together that work on the mound and walked them through behavior in a bullpen, ways to get your body ready, ways to get in shape. And Clemens, this is where the pitchers really paid attention.
Stand up. I'm just trying to get loose here about 3 minutes. I can pull this left side, stand in front, take it from here. Pull it down.
Invaluable, Daryl, invaluable.
You know, he did that about 3 years ago for my kids. I was coaching my kids. I had no idea what to do on the mound, and I had him come out and talk to the kids. It was the most intense 2 hours I've ever seen anyone give a teaching lesson on pitching, and it was amazing. Now my oldest son, he wants to be a pitcher because of that outing he gave my kids.
Again, Marucci Elite Super 25 17U national champions. It was warm. No doubt it was warm in the great state of Arizona. Kody Clemens has that fastball come into his kitchen. Kody volunteers at his family's foundation, does a lot of community work, the Roger Clemens Foundation. Houston Memorial Hospital, his dad and mom's foundation, Mom Debbie, part of building a children's wing on one of the local hospitals.
And they do a great job in Houston, support a lot of charities. And 4 great kids. I mean, 4 sons. It's pretty impressive.
Pitches outside Corey, Kobe, Casey, and then of course Kody in the batter's box. Corey, a chef.
Yes, I've been to his restaurant. My kids love it.
A Clemens with a base hit into left field, slaps it hard the other way. So Hogan Harris has a bit of a burden to deal with, and we have our first, bubbling anyway, gurgling up some offense.
Yeah, a little bit of offense here. First batter reached via the first walk of the game. Now we have Kody Clemens up, goes with the outside pitch, drives it right what a young Darrell Hamilton would have done. Takes it the other way and safe on first with a single.
Well, I love he stayed in on the lefty and went the other way. I think a lot of kids at this age get a little pool happy. Heck, a lot of big leaguers get a little pool happy. Kody stayed with that pitch in the left field, and I refuse to believe that his dad has been teaching him in the batter's box.
This talented left-hander Hogan Harris. Clemens is at first. There was a walk in front of him.
We mentioned Javier Baez before. That's a Javier Baez swing from the left side.
Hold that one out to short. There's no one retired on that play as it trickles into right field, and a run scores.
There between the shortstop and the second baseman, and big Jonathan Naylor gets the first run in with a ground ball.
Breaking ball skitters on by. Did it get the hitter? It did not. So a run scores on a wild pitch. So worked a little bit uphill this inning. Battling it a bit is talented Hogan Harris.
Obviously it didn't, from that angle at least, it didn't clip. There's that soccer skill maybe with the footwork.
There you go.
Yeah, and with Hogan Harris, I saw Hogan Harris pitch about 10 days ago in a national level event. He gets downhill, nice changeup, gets some life to it. So an all-around good young man, a good all-around pitcher.
Isaiah Gilliam goes after the first pitch, does so with a Louisville slugger in his hands. On that very topic, let's go back down to Brett Dolan in the third base dugout.
Mature young pitcher and his ability to spot the ball. And we really haven't seen the changeup yet. Let's see if he, left-handed hitter up, maybe not, but we'll see if we see the changeup this time.
One and 0 the count to Kody Clemens.
You know, that's not a bad pitch to a lefty, throwing that changeup, for the simple fact that most left-handed hitters don't expect that coming from a left-handed pitcher. I remember facing Andy Petty, who threw that a lot to left-handed hitters.
Fastball is high. Clemens singled in his last at bat, 1 for 2, came around to score a run. Memorial High School, his travel team, the Houston Banditos, a very successful program. The count is 3-0 as he patiently waits.
Tell you, I am so impressed with a lot of these left-handed hitters staying on these left-handed pitchers. I mean, we're talking best of the best, and these guys throw great fastball, curveballs, but these left-handed hitters aren't phased at all.
3 balls and 1 strike to count. The West squad leads it by a score of 5-0. Dad looks on from pretty close perspective behind home plate. Three and 2 the count, right at the knees.
And that's okay. You didn't come to an All-Star game to walk. Swing the bat. He's okay with this.
Clemens is committed to, no big surprise, Texas.
Really? Shocking. Shocking.
A lot of room in right center field as he swings through that one. Tonight's Evo Shield play of the game. Mr. Clemens, Kody, leaving his feet. Headed to the University of Texas as a middle infielder. The youngest of Roger Clemens' 4 sons with the Evo Shield play of the game. Patrick Sandoval with one more pitcher slated to work. We will see if that occurs, but Patrick Sandoval goes back to work. Clemens back out there now at shortstop.
Good pitching is going to beat good hitting every time, and it was just outstanding performance.
Well, thank you, both of you. Thank you, Brett Dolan down in the field, and thanks to Trevor Hoffman as well. Tuesday night on the MLB Network Showcase presented by Chevrolet. Jim Cotton, John Smoltz have the call at Turner Field. It's Atlanta as the Braves play host to the Dodgers. Coming up next, it's Quick Pitch. Tune in as Sam Ryan recaps all of Sunday's action around the majors in one action-packed hour. He's Darrell Hamilton. Loved having him here. David Rodzi with his scouting insight. Brett Dolan in the dugout. My name is Darren Sutton. Look forward to seeing you soon at the ballpark. Thanks for watching the 2014 Perfect Game All-American Classic.